Hi guys. Today I met with my therapist and dietitian. And that was very, very hard. Um, when I first went into my therapist, I was flat out honest about, sorry, about the self-harm and all that kind of stuff. And she asked if I needed to go to the hospital. And I told her no. So that's where we're at right now with that. She did tell me I needed to tell my dad. And I didn't plan on telling him till later in the week. Because I didn't want to have to tell my mom. Because my mom and I have some issues. So I went to my dietitian and she told me that I also needed to tell my dad. So, yeah. When I got home, my mom was the only one home. I actually did tell her. She wasn't angry. She cried. Because she doesn't like to see me hurting and me doing this to myself. I did make a commitment with my therapist to not self-harm this week. So, when my dad got home from work, I told him as well. They're gone right now because they go to a support group. That's a loved one support group. So people who have somebody they care about that is dealing with an eating disorder go to that group. I told them what my therapist said about going to the hospital, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. It scares me. I don't want to have to go to the hospital, but it's possible I might have to. So yeah, kind of freaking out about the whole thing. I decided to take care of the cuts that I have made, because I haven't cleaned them or anything. And we didn't have any gauze, so I called my sister and I went over to her house, and she was very, very upset with me. She was angry, which I don't really need that, but because I'm angry enough at myself. But it's like a snowball effect. What we decided, what I decided with my therapist, that was the reason why I began cutting again, was because I have been stuffing down all these things and not taking care of it, and I'm just exploding now because I'm just so overwhelmed. Yeah, that's, I don't know. So, I'm having the door taken off in my bedroom. And getting rid of everything in my room that I could use to hurt myself. I'm just scared because my suicidal ideation has been pretty high the last week, and it scares me that I And then you have to go to the hospital. I don't want to go to the hospital. That'll be the last thing that I want. So we'll just have to see what happens. But it feels good to be honest. It really does. As hard as it was, I'm not like carrying this huge burden anymore. I don't have to hide. I don't have to like specifically pick clothes that will cover up what I've done to myself. Maybe in public, but like not at home. I don't have to worry about that. So we'll see how all this goes. If I have even one slip up this week, my therapist is going to admit me into hospital. So I don't know. I find it odd that I can't really show emotion in therapy. Like, I don't cry or anything in therapy. I never have. But my therapist, I could tell it was taking a lot for me not to cry. Same with my dietitian, because I told my dietitian about what was going on. And it was really hard. But I do feel like a weight has been lifted off of me. So now I have to go to my doctor and tell my doctor what's been going on. So this next week should be very interesting. So I will let you guys know what happens. Thanks.